Alright, well, you might be wondering why I'm out here at night in the dusk painting. Well, it's kind of a really beautiful night, low humidity, and that's kind of rare where I live in South Jersey, so I'm going to take advantage of it and do the first color, which is yellow. And like I said, it's going to be just a dusting at first. If you can see like that. Kind of introduces the paint. You let that thin layer dry, and then the next layer I'll do thicker. If you go like really thick at first, sometimes you get like fish eyes, or just different issues will come up. And then again, if something does come up, I can stop and let it dry and sand it down, and then start over. So that's all I want to do for the first coat. So this is just a few minutes later, probably only 5 minutes. Please bear with me in this video. I won't paint out in the dark anymore. Just this. I just wanted to get this first color down. This is the next day. The guitar came out better than I had expected it to come out. Again, it's not perfect, but it came out better than I was expecting, just because I didn't do a lot of body work and it's kind of cobbled together with the extra horns. I also painted the headstock, and this is the headstock that came with that first act guitar. It's not usually the type you'd have with this shape, but I was kind of going with that, and I kind of thought it looks like the new Wolfgang prototype that has this kind of headstock. It's got a hollow body with like a hole here, but it's got similar kind of headstock. So it's going to be a little hard for me not to touch this for a week, but I'm going to have to be patient with that, because I know that's about what's required. I'll probably wait 5 to 7 days, and then I'll tape it up and do the next color. This is a fine Scotch-Brite, and I'm just scuffing this up a little bit to allow the paint to stick. So this is like 5 days after I did this paint, the final green, and I put two very light coats of clear um, the same day. The reason why I did that, I just kind of wanted to seal all the colors, and then I was going to come back and clear coat. But I've had this happen before with this enamel clear, where, well, besides the orange peel, there's like some unwanted, like crinkle paint, almost as if I had used a crackle paint. So what I'm going to do now today is just I'm just wet sanding this a little bit with the 1200 grit, and just to try to knock down those ridges there. And then I'm going to do off camera like a few more coats of clear. I guess I should have made a mental note. I remember that happening before with the clear, but I don't remember exactly why it did it. Maybe it's because I did it the same day as the within like a half hour. But I was doing that with the other coats and more coats of the same color. But then when I did it to the clear, that's when that crinkle happened. So we'll see. Anyway, I'll clear coat it off camera and come back for the wet sanding. Okay, I got the guitar finished. I'll try to quickly go over everything that I did if I didn't describe it. So this guitar started out as a first act guitar. It had a kind of a weird, almost like a baby beluga kind of shape up here. I don't know, it just a really odd shape. So I added a few pieces. These are pieces left over from when I made double neck guitars and I had sliced guitars apart. So I always save everything. So I added this part here, and I just kind of trimmed this here. The idea was to kind of make this look like the new, it doesn't, but it kind of make it look like the new Wolfgang guitar. His guitar kind of looks like a larger Wolfgang guitar. I'm not sure what the name of his guitar is, I can't remember, but it looks like the Van Halen Wolfgang guitar, but kind of larger, and it has this similar kind of headstock. Obviously you can see it's a first act guitar. There's on the neck plate. I just noticed that this is off. I don't remember if that's because it's missing or I just misplaced it, but I did really just get this together. The pickup is that's from like a Les Paul Jr., basic Les Paul Jr. And that I noticed it's really low too. I got to make adjustments on this. Everything else is stock, including the tuners. I didn't really want to invest anything, not money, but I have parts, and I didn't want to put any really good parts on this because of what it is. This was mostly just to practice doing this kind of a paint job. I didn't follow any pattern because I'm not really good at doing that kind of thing, but I feel that I got the look. The only thing that I was a little disappointed in, I think I have too much white right here. I wish there was a little more black and different colors. Other than that, I think it came out good for being a Rustoleum paint job. I did the little look here just to cover up the bodywork that I did. On the top I just grinded here, I didn't add anything. So as far as the paint, I used up a lot of the things that I had, but I think I had to buy the yellow, and I can't remember what I had to buy, but it's all Rustoleum paints that are usually around $5 or $6 a can. The lacquer paints can be anywhere from like $12 and up, so I didn't think this guitar was worth investing money into, but I think it came out really good. So if I haven't answered any of the you know, details about this, you know, feel free to comment, but I'll try to give it a little close-up here. Again, it's not perfect, but it's as perfect as I would want to do on a guitar like this. I'm not sure if I talked about this yet, but I did the clear coat the same day that I did the color, the last color, and that it's kind of like crinkled. And what I did was just let it dry for a week, and then I wet sanded that down and clear coated it again, and that cured that. So I don't know if that's a thing with enamel paint or what, but I do remember having that issue before, but I can't remember what was the reason. So I guess for the clear coat I should wait just like I did with the color, but I was just so used to working with the lacquers that I would use clear right over the color the same day and not have any issues. Try to show all the different angles. If I were to do this again, like I said, I didn't follow a pattern, but if I were to do this again, I would probably tear the tape. I think that looks better, because if you can see that red there. So in other words, none of the tape, I know the Van Halen one, he has like sharp edges, but I just think it looks really cool to have that kind of tear look there. So I would just maybe tear all the edges. Of course that would be almost impossible to retape, so I don't know if I'd be able to do that with the enamel. I'd have to do it with the lacquer and do it all at once, like I do the other jobs. So yeah, hopefully some more people can try this paint job out, because I haven't seen a whole lot of these done. Not at all, really. And the only reason I waited so long to do this is because I was waiting for a guitar that just had the one pickup and you know, no cutouts here, no routes there for the other pickups. It was a little, and this kind of style, obviously this was not a Strat style when I got it, so I tried to make it look like that. And again, this guitar was a if I didn't mention, it's a $10 guitar from a yard sale. A friend bought it, and he actually gave it to me because I helped him out with a lot of different guitars that he for himself and for just to resale. So yeah, this was a fun project. A lot of people might not get this, even Van Halen fans, because it's not really that popular of a paint job, and I don't think he had it that long. So, and if you didn't realize the little song that I was trying to play in the beginning, I was trying to play Unchained, which this guitar would have had that song played on it. Unchained, but kind of like in a Bob Marley style. I never really learned how to do that reggae kind of strum, but I was just messing around, and hopefully that came out in it. Alright, thanks for watching, all the support and all the questions, and we'll see you next time.